Good morning everyone, how are you today? For those of you who have watched my previous video, you know that I was sent a lovely parcel from pen friend Priscilla the other day, and in that parcel were 10 Birmingham Pen Company inks, and along with some dilution solution and some beautiful stationery goodies as well. But the thing I'm excited about is these Birmingham Pen Company inks are mixable and you can come up with your own formulations. Priscilla very kindly actually sent me a printout of, and this is, I've counted them out, 47 different ink formulations. So including the 10 samples, that's 57 different formulations and different colors that you can come up with. So it's kind of mind-blowing. I love that. So today we're just going to swatch the 10 ink samples though, and then next week we will try some of the formulations out and see how they look. I'm going to use Priscilla's lovely little jigsaw piece ink sample, which I love. It's green and blue. They're my two favorite colors. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to do a Karina Loves to Plan sort of little circle with an empty ink sample vial, just because I want to try and fit the 10 on the page. And then I'm using this just to write down what they are. So this is not a Sailor Pro Gear. This is a Jinhao 82, and I bought it off Temu. So I think I've spoken to you about these pens before. I love the Sailor Pro Gear Slim and the Sailor Pro Gear nibs. I absolutely love them. There's no comparison there. But for under $10, these pens write really well. And I don't mind having these pens with me, like when we're out and about or whatever, because if someone wants to try a fountain pen, I'm quite happy to hand this across to them and for them to try it. And I probably wouldn't do that with my gold nib pen, because some people tend to sort of really like press down really hard on the paper and they could bend the nib or something. And if they're really super interested about fountain pens, I'd be quite happy to give them this pen as well. So I have a few of these now, and they're just, I mean, this one I just fill with black ink and it's my black ink pen. But yeah, so I'll use that to write down what each of the inks are as we go through. So let's get into it. The first one we have here is Tea Berry Ice Cream. I even love the name of it, Tea Berry Ice Cream. How nice is that? So, and these ink samples are almost filled right up to the top. They're just incredible. Priscilla has been incredibly generous with these. So I'll just excuse my arm and all the rest of it in the way. So I've got a pipette here, and I'm just going to what do you do? 2, do you reckon? 2? Let's try that. Oh, that's cute. Look at that, it's such a pretty pink. I know someone who would really love this pink. Another pen friend. She really likes all these lovely colours. So this is, well, we all know they're Birmingham Pen Company ink, so we'll just write the name here. This one is Salt Water Taffy. That's really pretty. So that's the first one that we have. Oh no, it wasn't. Darn it. I've done it wasn't. It was Tea Berry Ice Cream, not Saltwater Taffy. Oh well. Sorry about that, folks. See, first mistake of the day. Maybe I need more sleep. This is the Saltwater Taffy. This is the Tea Berry Ice Cream. This Saltwater Taffy looks like it's got a little bit more depth to it, so I might just have to swap the names around there. Oh dear. Oh well, what's done is done. Okay, so this next one is the saltwater taffy. And we'll do, see, it's just got a little bit more depth to it than the other one. So this is what we're going to do. This one is that we're just going to do arrows. I know it's not pretty, but, and this one over here is tea berry ice cream, so we'll just write that here. Tea berry ice cream. Oops, I'm not going to get it all in. And that is this one. Okay. All is not lost. It's okay. So they're the first two inks, and as you can see, they're just, this one has a little bit more depth to it than this one. It'll be interesting to see how they dry, actually. So this next one we've got here is called Tiger Lily. It looks to be an orange ink. So I really like oranges and browns now. I never used to. When I first started out in my fountain pen journey, I was just not drawn to those colours at all. And now I love them. I can't get enough of them. So 1, 2. Okay. And we'll do that. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I like that colour. So this one is Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily. Is it 2 L's? No, just 1 L. Tiger Lily. Very bright, punchy colours so far. Wouldn't you agree? Now, the next one we have here is Ladybug, and it looks to be a nice red colour. Just getting my pipette clean. Okay. 1, 2. Two drops gives me more than enough to play with, like, and get an idea on there too. So this one is called Ladybug. It's a lovely colour too, like just a really nice red, not quite as bright and in your face red. I'm loving these. I mean, I know you can mix them, but I'm enjoying just seeing the colours as well. So next one we've got here is called Airline. It's a blue. So let me know in the comments below if you have tried actually mixing any of the Birmingham inks, or maybe even just other ink brands. Have you ever tried coming up with your own formulations of different colours? I'd be keen to know. I know Karina Loves to Plan actually sent me some Pannonia inks, and that's a yellow, a pink and a blue, and they are mixable inks. And I need to try those ones too and mixing them. Oh, that's pretty. That's really nice too. So this one is Airline. Can you hear the mower outside? I'm really sorry. I feel like whenever I go to do a video, someone has to start something up, like outside. But it is Saturday morning here in Australia, so that's kind of when people mow their lawns. Okay, so the next one we've got here is called Electron, and it's a deep, it looks to be a deeper blue shade. Anyway, I hope the mower noise isn't bothering you too much. Sorry if it is. I don't kind of have any control over it. Okay. 1, 2. Oh yes, this is really pretty. This kind of blue almost reminds me a little bit of Palo de Rochizuku Konpeki, which some people love and some people do not like. I quite like it. So this one is called Electron. Very nice. So I've got 4 inks left, and I'm excited because I'll be able to get them all on the one page too. So this next one is called Sterling Silver, and I'm just trying to work out, is it, hang on, no, it doesn't look like it has any shimmer. Priscilla kindly actually swatched them all on a card for me, so I know roughly what they look like. So this one doesn't have shimmer in it. Okay. Oh, that's a nice grey actually. This one's called Sterling Silver. Do you know what I just noticed? This one, I don't know whether it's just the way I swatched it, but I put down the same amount of drops as I did with all the others, and the others tend to be sort of a more lubricated ink, whereas this Sterling Silver, it almost seems to be a little bit dry. I don't know whether that's just my take on it, or whether it actually, you know how some inks in color families, some are drier than others. I noticed this with some Robert Oster inks too. Some of them are drier than some of the other more saturated colors. So this next one is called Gunpowder, and it's a black or a really, really deep grey. So that's the one we're going to try next. Okay. Go. I think I need to practice my circles a little bit. They're all starting to look a little bit wonky, aren't they? Oh well. Gunpowder. Okay, so it almost looks like it's a really, really like deep charcoal grey or a black, depending on how you look at it. And I'm actually going to do chromatography strips on these too. Probably not for this video, but I am going to do chromatography strips on them as well, because I think that would be really interesting as well. Now this one is called Emerald Fusion, and it looks like it's a sheening ink. Beautiful green color. But yeah, it looks like it's a bit of a sheening ink. And I noticed on the swatch that Priscilla did, it's still got some of that sheen there, and it's almost still a little bit sticky and wet. But it's not wet, it's completely dry. But that goes to show you just how much sheen is in it. Okay, so 1, 2, let's do this one. I love my greens. And oh wow, this is really nice. You should see the color of my water now. I'll show you when I finish this next one. So this one is called Emerald Fusion. Such a pretty green. And the last one we've got here is called Rosewood Twinkle, and it looks to be like a mauvey color, and it has shimmer in it. So I'll have to try and agitate some of the shimmer. Let's see how we go with it. There we go, we're getting some of the shimmer moving now. Okay. So do 1, 2. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the way shimmer inks look. They don't always behave for me in pens, as you know, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's probably more to do with the user than it is, you know, the actual ink. Rosewood Twinkle. So I tend to only put shimmer inks in broad nips and one with a wide feed. So, and it depends on the actual ink too. Like Robert Oster shimmer inks, I've learned do really well in Twisby pens. Look how pretty that is. Diamine Shimmertastic inks I can use in my Lamy Broads. You know, it's they work quite well. And I don't tend to put them in my more expensive pens because I don't know, I just don't. So these are our inks. They're still not completely dry, but you can get a bit of an idea. I mean, this one here, that Rosewood Twinkle, is gorgeous. So, and this notebook has the regalia paper from India, so it's a really good paper. You do get some bleed through sometimes, but none of this is bled through, and I can't quite flip it because it's still drying. So they're the 10 inks, and then we can mix some formulations another time. I think we'll do that in a separate video to this. And I might only do, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 at a time. We'll just see. That's a lot of different formulations to get through, which is so exciting. Like, I can't tell you how excited I am about this. But yeah, so these are, oh, I was going to show you the water too, wasn't I? Look at the colour of my water. It's like this brilliant, bright green. It almost, if you look through the jar, it almost looks fluoro. That's how bright it is. Very cool. So, and oh, I was going to do chromatography strips on these as well, but we might do that in a separate video as well. So thank you to everyone who has watched today. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed and comments and gives me feedback. I absolutely love interacting with you all. It brings me a great deal of joy to hear from you and know that whether or not you enjoyed the video or whether you have something to add, advice, it's all greatly appreciated. So until next time, thank you very much, and big thanks again to Priscilla, and I will see you back here next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.